Today's topic we are lecturing on the deceitful nature of the female. Lessons daddy should have taught him. We are not saying that women are wicked. We are saying that there is indeed some nature in the female that must be brought under control. And if she has not had the privilege of being reared by a good father, this nature has probably gotten out of control and probably made many a man victim of it. We are going to talk about it so that you might recognize this nature and you can protect yourself. First, and I have a lot of information to give you. So buckle up your seatbelts, get that pen and paper ready to go. Number one, you will observe that this world has become a bit wicked because these women are being empowered via OnlyFans and the finances they receive from that. So we're empowering the most wicked women in the society, which is to say males are indeed the problem. When males do not exhibit leadership, we are stepping out of the leadership position, leaving it empty, and the wicked female, financially empowered with our trick dollars from and other types of services, they are stepping into the power position and leading the society right into destruction. Let us understand where this has come from. So number one, saints, I need you to know that if you are chasing a woman. If you are chasing, you are chasing a woman. For she is the holder and gatekeeper of the vagina. If you are chasing sex, you are chasing a woman. Now that makes you a follower. You're following her. And you will follow her to destruction. The question is, if she's withholding this from you, why is she doing that? Well, she is instrumentalizing sex, weaponizing sex to use it against you, primarily to do three things. Number one, for positioning, to portray herself as more conservative, more righteous, more worthy than she really is. Or number two, for the purpose of manipulation so that she may control and influence you, get you to do the things she wants you to do. Or number three, to punish you. She has weaponized her body and used that to hurt you when you do something she does not like. Dangerous. Very dangerous. Why? Because she's weaponized a basic human driving force. A force that is driven by your physical body, your biology, something that she can rely on always working. You will always have the drive for sex. So she can always rely on instrumentalizing it, weaponizing it to control you if you do not have control over your mind. You must control the mind, and in turn your mind controls your body, and then you return to being the leader. Huh? I got a lot of notes here. I had to jot it down so fast because I've been busy. Bear with me. Now, the female is duplicitous. In other words, she has two faces. One face, which is her true face, which is based on partly her nature, who she really is biologically as a human female, but also biologically based on her unique genetics. Some people have higher libido or sex drive, some people have lower. Most of us have average, which means we have some sex drive. So that is the true nature, and that is the nature that they often try to mask. That they do have sex drive, and they give you that other face, which is the pretend face. It is the false facade, which suggests that I'm modest, I'm a virgin, I've only slept with 3 guys. Yeah, that big thing is not going to fit in this small hole. You know, all those stories they give you which are not true. I've never done this before. Right, you've never done this before with me. Oh, but you've done this before. Yeah, that's the other face. So, women have a duplicitous nature wherein they strategically show, or shall I say reveal, a different face based on their circumstance. Now the question is, when does the woman reveal her untamed lower nature? That is the question. Because most of the time she's walking around fronting, showing a side of civility and modesty. Well, she chooses to reveal her untamed animal lower nature under two common circumstances. One, when she's on that hot girl summer girls trip in Tulum or Cancun and she's hooking up with strangers having one night stands. Oh why, Marquette, does she reveal the nature at that time? It is because she is among strangers and she knows she's not going to be judged by her girlfriends because they are living by the same philosophy. And she's not going to be judged by these other people in the party destination, for they are as low as she is and they are looking for a one-night stand. That's their only plan. And even beyond that, if one of those men or a given man has slept with her, she'll never see him again, so it doesn't matter, right? So, hey, live your life. We're not judging because we're in this hedonistic destination, and when we leave, nobody knows what we did. So we go home back to our community, back to our parents, back to our boyfriend, back to our husband, and we say we had a good time on the girls' trip. We show them all of the nice photos, but we don't show them the stuff that we have hidden in our vault. Those secret videos and photos of when me and my girls were turning up and we was getting litty in the city. So that's when they reveal that nature. They have that hookup. Now you might say, Marquette, this is appalling. It is appalling, darling. But here's the thing. She might go to Tulum or Mykonos or Ibiza, have her a hot girl summer, spread the vagina around, and then come back to you. You're taking her out on dates. You're playing your part, and she's not giving up the draws, and you're wondering, pause, why are the draws not being provided? I've worked for them. I've earned them. I'm an honest guy. Well, it turns out she's, one, already satisfied herself with those strangers. Number two, she's doing all of this in private. Actually, she's not doing this. Nowadays, they're using unnatural things. And she's doing that so that she can get by while she holds you at bay. And why is she holding you at bay? Because the reasons I told you earlier. She wants to be able to control and influence you. And she wants to position, in the first position she's trying to put herself into with you is so that you think she's chaste, so that you think she's a positive, good, moral, righteous woman who doesn't sleep around. And the reason she is so hell-bent on giving you that false perception is because she knows the truth of humankind. She knows the truth of male kind, which is that happy, healthy men do not want women who have been run through like a track meet. Why? Because number one, it's not hygienic. Number two, you don't want to put your fish stick in there digging around in other guys' sour cream. It's vile. But most importantly, we know from a state of nature before all this technology came, if multiple men are banging away at the same female, she ends up pregnant. We don't know whose kid it is. That could sign you up for an 18-year financial contract with a woman and a kid who are not really yours. So we've never wanted to be at risk of having to care for another person's, or I should say another male's children. So instinctively, based on evolutionary and biological reasons, we do not want a woman who's community property. They know that, so whether they are chaste and moral or sluts, they're going to pretend to be just yours. And for them to prove that, they have to hold you off and not give you the physical satisfaction, so you get the feeling of, well, this is difficult. Wow, if it took me this long to hit, surely she's not been hit that many times. That's what you think. That's what she's trying to get you to think. But that is not the truth, saints. And that is a true pity.